Welcome back to Wyckoff Labs. Today we are going over one of my trades again. This time is on the ES 5 minutes time frame, and this happened the previous Friday on the triple witching day. Now keep in mind that I do not trade on the triple witching day. It's volatility, things may go wrong, many times it is sideways, and I just stay away from the whole day as per se. But I saw an entry point, I decided to enter quickly. I left money on the table, so let's see what happened. How can we improve? How can we take that money that we left on the table this time? And what we should do next time to do better. I will see you after the intro. And we'll get
Studied the tape till my eyes went red. Every loser taught me, every win kept me fed.
Alright, here we go. First is first. We had a leg down, very high volume, bigger than anything that we've seen before. As a stopping action, we are stopping right here, and then we are pushing above. We are seeing that this is pretty weak, so it doesn't give us too much confidence that we are going to continue up. We are stopping into the previous local support, and let's actually see the bigger picture. We have what? A complex trading range. Good. We have upthrust, we have exhaustion of the demand, and then the drop below into newer lows. Great. Now, knowing that this is another trading range and it's much bigger than this other one, we're gonna know what? This is a preliminary support with a selling climax right here. If this is selling climax, where is the change of behavior? And this is where it gets interesting today, because this trading range, it is a little bit more advanced. But after I give you a couple insights, you're gonna see it perfectly. Support, we already have it right here. Clean. Now, usually we have as a change of behavior the largest leg up in this case. So it should be this. This is much bigger than this. Perfect. Okay, but in this trading range, we are taking it a little bit different. How? This is gonna be our change of behavior. We're gonna have a complex trading range as a stopping action, and then we're gonna continue to phase B and phase C. Let's go over that. Selling climax, change of behavior, local, we are not seeing very strong demand. It is stronger than this one, but we could continue to push down perfectly. Alright, secondary test. This is a higher low. A new sign that we will go up anytime soon, but not ready yet. Secondary test. Here we are having it as an upthrust. Okay. And then we exhaust the demand, but at the same time we exhaust the supply. So if we will be trading, this 3 points right here will be perfect for our entry point for a quick trade up. Okay, we were not there for that, so let's move on. Now here, this, and if we have this and this side up here is an upthrust. An upthrust that does not let the price go down at all above that resistance. So if we have this line right here and this support right here, as we said, upthrust, exhaustion, this is also a complex trading range right here internally if you are trading that, and you can analyze it and just start trading from there. In this case, I waited for the open of the market. We saw the flush down previously before the market, and then this exhaustion. I remember we were somewhere here 6-7 a.m. and I started to see how it was just exhausted. We are looking at this and we are comparing to this other side, and yes, we are seeing that the supply, it is exhausted locally, but at the same time we are seeing that the demand is just not there. So if we are stopping here, and that was my thesis of the day, if we are stopping where? Into the previous resistance, we have very big chances of going down. Now we are at resistance, and let me do this, make a little bit bigger, right here. Good. At resistance, no supply, no demand. Look how we are exhausting this bar, and then these 4 bars. Completely exhausted. And then the last push right here. After the open of the market, I kept waiting for this test. Entered on the bar, and then we had this beautiful drop as an ease of movement. We are pushing through this support, and this support, and we are coming right here. So we took 3 supports immediately in 2 5-minute bars, but one was the biggest one. Okay. Of course, at open of the market, we do have volatility, so we try to push up. Overall, if you are trading that, you could say that this is improvement of demand, because let's look any other demand, this was the best bar. But it stops where? It stops right at the selling zone, and then we have that tail right there. As soon as that tail showed me that there are no demand, there are no buyers, I entered again. I doubled my position and waited. Remember, this was the triple witching day, and I just wanted something quick, get out and be done for the day. Now let's go back to the smaller so we can see the whole picture. Good. Now we push below the support, and in this case could be 2 things. One could be just a flash and immediately turn back if we will have the background properly. In this case we don't. We see a clear exhaustion of the demand, not very strong demand. So we have this. Let me clean this, because this, if you are looking at this internally, it's very similar to this one. Look at these last bars right here, and look at this last push up, stronger than this one. Well, not stronger, but stronger locally, showing similarities to this one. Okay, but then same thing, selling zone and push down and continuation. Now again, for me this was a very quick trade, and I got out much earlier. I got out here. So let's analyze what I did. The entries we already said: demand exhaustion, demand exhausted, and we push below. We have a tiny trading range right here, and this is where we start seeing what? We see a local capitulation and immediate action of demand. At this point I realized that we may stop for a little while, and again the triple witching day may continue the whole day like this. In this case did not, but I just wanted out. So as soon as I see the secondary test above the previous high, I was out. And this was my trade right here. Now, should have I stay into this and push down? Well, there are 2 opinions there, and depending on what type of trader you are. There are traders who enter here and exit right here. I'm more of a trader that enter here. If I see, at least on the futures, if I see a possible push against me, I would exit in the best case for myself, and I'm gonna look for a trading range, and after that, if I want to enter again, I will enter in the best timing. Why? Because many times this may continue like this. Come here, exhaustion of the supply because of the day, because of news, because of many things that are going on in today's economy, and just push up. Again, the background, it was not there, but could it happen? 100%. That's why my opinion is that if you have a trading range and, well, yeah, actually I am wrong there, because locally I already exited here and we are seeing high demand. This was a pretty high demand, but then immediately exhausted. So if I waited a little bit more, it will show that there is not enough demand here. Okay, but was my opinion, was my way to get out and make sure that I keep what I took. And with that, I lost the other chunk. Let's go over the evaluations and let's see where we're standing. I do feel that this was a pretty good trade, but as always, I can improve myself. I lost too much money, I left too much money on the table, and I could have done better, but it was not meant to be on this one. Let's see if we can do that better next time. Bias. Enter right here to go down. Clear. 100%. I'm not going to spend more time on that. It's the simplest version. Okay. Timing. Timing was, the entry point was right here, and then an ease of movement. Now, locally here we had volatility up, but I would say that it was pretty perfect. The second entry was even more perfect, that immediately as we entered somewhere here, it just dropped. I would say the timing is 100%. Character. I was expecting something like this or better, because we had this better and then we exhausted, simply exhausted. So I would say character 100%. Point of entry. It goes on the same page with the timing. It was perfect condition right before the drop. First one, I would say that yeah, it was perfect. Point of entry, it's 100%. Stop loss. My stop loss was somewhere above this. Now, a couple of things here. One, I'm trading just Wyckoff and nothing else. And I would say that this is a little large stop loss for futures. My next step is to start using the DOM. But as I am always on the go right now, I do not have the time to be on the DOM and to have the perfect entry and perfect exit. And if we are having a volatility like this, it could just kick us out. The best selling stop loss will be right here with a perfect DOM. But again, I prefer to be able to step away from the computer when I want to, and I just have a larger stop loss. For myself, as of right now, stop loss is 100%. Exit. Exit is a little bit more arguable because we did left all of this on the table. But the exit point was right here when we started to see exhaustion of the supply. Could have get something like this, maybe to come all the way into this level before we drop again. It could have. Actually, if we are looking closer, right after my exit, a few bars later, we have this push up right here. and sellers just came in. If not, this would be the beginning of a push into at least the selling zone right here. I would always debate on these exits. My opinion is that this is the way of exiting, and if you want, just enter again later. But because I left all of this on the table, I would give on the exit just 50%. Together on these evaluations, this was a 92%. This was a almost perfect trade. So this is a clean trade. This was a pretty clean trade. The problem is that it doesn't happen all the time. So probably that's why I have my exits so clean, so it doesn't turn against me into the futures. The other thing is that I should have looked at this and I should have taken that extra trade, but I didn't. So that could be a point that I could work on my improvement. All right. If you want me to analyze your trades, send me an email on the email below right now, and I will analyze your trades, your thoughts in the next video. With the screenshot, send me your thoughts so I can understand what happened and why you entered where you entered, so I can have a bigger picture understanding what you were thinking. Other than that, guys, thank you, and I will see you next week.
I feel it building, pressure in my chest. Wick try to